There was the incense hanging, and between them was a table for sacrificing sheep and animals. Over on the front of the temple there were 4 large columns where are now these circular impressions. This was the front of this large temple, and in front of each pillar was a statue larger than a person, made of bronze or metal. You can see the place where the feet of the statue rested in the stone. Part of this temple was over 6 stories high.
This is one of the wilder regions of Yemen, where tribal control is still engaged in periodic disputes with Yemen's national government. Fiercely independent, Bedouins have traditionally earned a living by mining for salt, deep under the dry, parched sands of this once fertile land. Once a thriving metropolis of multi-story temples and buildings, Shabwa probably looked much like the city of Shibam in the Wadi region. Shibam has been called the Manhattan of the desert, and its 7-story buildings tower above the flat desert surroundings. Visitors enjoy exploring the many narrow streets and canyons of this well-preserved habitation dating from the 3rd century AD. Nearby is Al-Majad, the famous Sufi tombs. Al-Hajarin is another pre-Islamic city with narrow alleys and a maze of sights to discover. Cities and towns along the Wadi valleys often seem invisible in the distance. Made from local rock and dirt, they blend seamlessly with a colorful mountain landscape. Most homes are made from bricks. A mixture of mud and straw is pressed into square molds of various sizes and allowed to dry in the hot sun. Curing a brick usually takes 3 days. With nothing but more mud for mortar, the dried bricks are stacked to form walls of the structures. Larger bricks are placed on the bottom, with progressively smaller bricks nearing the top of the construction. There are many of these mud-constructed villages clinging to the sides of the wadi. Each one is unique and a fascinating place to visit. There are few roads in the Wadi. Often the best route to follow is a dry riverbed and the established tire tracks. Smaller villages, sometimes called outposts, are set up along the way and can be an interesting place to stop for gas, chai, or lunch.
Oh, this has honey in it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it does. There's something sweet in here.
Heading south, our next stop was the populated seaport of Al-Makala. Today, the seaport of Al-Makala is home to over 100,000 people. The capital city of the Hadramaut government, it is a busy port for international trade and a thriving local fishing industry. Founded in the 12th century, Al-Makala was originally a small fishing village. Later it became one of the chief ports for ships hauling goods from India and the Orient. Goods would be transported along established caravan routes, inland along the Red Sea to Egypt and even Europe. The city is busy with shops of all kinds, restaurants and fruit stands. Since Al-Makala is known for its seafood, just about any sidewalk restaurant is guaranteed to delight any taste. Things aren't always fancy in Al-Makala, but the food is absolutely delicious and very inexpensive. The Arabian Sea is crystal clear and the water is warm but refreshing. The beaches are rocky but very interesting.
Okay, we're at the beach at Al-Makala, and you can find barnacle shells and coral. Let me rephrase that. Coral, monster chunks. You can also find vertebra that went to an enormous fish. We know it was enormous because we found other parts of it.
In ancient times, Al-Makala had two large guardhouses that flanked the main entrance to the city. Today these are mostly for show, and the caravan trails have been replaced by modern highways. Moving west from Al-Makala, the road leads us inland and to the mountainous and fertile steppes of Yemen. A solemn moment was observed when we passed the battleground for independence fought in 1994. These relics of war remind us that Yemen has always been willing to pay a high price for its freedom.